Music. Beep beep. Next. Hot balls. Next. So what's going on, family? Boss man back. Monday afternoon, just getting off of work. Had a real decent day today. Had 9 stops, 2 malls, a couple Walmarts in the Glen Burnie area, which was not too bad. Well, what made it good was I had a lift gate. And any of you guys that do work with unloading trucks or box trucks, straight trucks, whatever trucks, doesn't really matter. Well, mainly I think it'll be tractor trailers. I think I've only seen them with the ramps. Having a lift gate just takes so much work out of the day, because it's just, you don't have to run up and down a ramp. You know, it's just so hard on your body running up and down that ramp, you know, and just so freaking, at the end of the day, you're just so tired. Even especially if you got, like, I had two malls today, you know, there's a lot of walking from basically one end of the mall to the other. And these were, you know, big malls. They weren't strip malls, they were big malls. So I was happy to see it was a normal day for the most part, except for they took one stop off and added an extra stop, which the stop was a Chuck E. Cheese they took off, which I normally do on Mondays. They took that stop off, which is good because I don't like the way they unload. I basically have to unload in the middle of the street, and yeah, it's not that bad. They don't order a lot of stuff. It's normally like 40, no more than 75 pieces. I'm normally in and out in maybe like 30 minutes, but it's police towing. It just their way they unload is I gotta stop basically in a turning lane, and you know, if no one's paying attention, it could get dangerous. But they added on a Auntie Anne's, which was at a Walmart, which wasn't too bad, because Auntie Anne's normally don't order a lot. Only Auntie Anne's that order a lot are like ones that are actually in malls and stuff. Like sometimes kiosks they order a lot, but mostly it's Auntie Anne's that are inside how you guys' day going? Hope you being safe. Hope you having a good day. I'm trying to beat this traffic. I think it's like 3:30, 3:40, almost 4 o'clock, and about to get on 695 now, and no, I'm sorry, 95 to 695, and hopefully it won't be asses to elbow in traffic, which you know, wouldn't matter to me anyway, but still just don't want to deal with it. So how did your guys' day go today? What do you have planned after work? Me, I have to go grocery shopping, which we were supposed to do yesterday, but the missus was a little tired, and we decided to hold off until today, which we'll probably do it later on today, which kind of sucks, because the time we'll probably do it is the time I'm probably getting ready to lay down and go to sleep. So I'm gonna try my hardest to do 2 videos a day. I mean, I'm pretty sure I probably won't upload 2 videos a day, because since I'm new to the editing and still learning and all that stuff, it takes a while for me to I mean, it not really takes a while. Like, so far, the stuff I've worked on has been, to me, it's been pretty good. I like it. It's the way I piece it together. But since I'm new to it, like, I might make a mistake and delete the whole thing by accident and had to start all over. So I think I'm gonna record 2 videos a day. I mean, me going to work and me coming home to work, plus, you know, the weekend run, whenever I can. Well, basically whenever the weather permits, I'll record. And I'll probably post maybe 1 video, probably 1 or 2 videos a week, just until everything starts. Like my first video I made this morning, I'll probably just post up the whole thing, because it kind of went smooth and flawless. Well, not flawless, but it went smooth. I mean, I don't see any reason to pull anything out or add anything. And it was like 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes. So I mean, I think that should be safe, good enough to you know, upload it. But today's topic should, you know what, well, you might not know, but today's topic, I guess, will be about my past jobs, what led me up to here. If you didn't know, I'm a truck driver. I've been doing it for 1.5 years now. It'll be 2 years in January. Well, that would be 2.5 years, duh, but you know, I guess more specific, it'd be 1.5 years in January. I mean, 2 years in January. And I love it, man. I love driving trucks. My first 6 months, I could say I probably saw all 48 states. 48 states, you know. And I probably could have seen Canada and Mexico if I really wanted to, but I didn't have my passport. And the company I went with, I don't think they did Mexico, but I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I got pretty close to the border. So technically I did see it, but I just didn't go into it. But anyway, well, let's say my first job was a Burger King. I worked at Burger King in Glen Burnie. Yeah, in Glen Burnie. I think it was off a Crane Highway or something. And that one was pretty good. Since I'm the type of person I am, like I'm kind of the loner, not downer, but loner type person. So I didn't really make a lot of friends at first, up until the lady started, the boss lady, she started like cutting my hours. And she was like getting on me, like arguing with me all the time. And I'm not a confrontational person. I don't do anything, you know, but she was just like, she just, you know, she would cut my hours. I would come in, tell me I don't have to come in, or I could leave early. And then one day, my parents came in there and was just like, what's going on? Like, what's the deal? And pretty much she was just like, no one wants to work with me because, oh, well, I guess I got a little bit of traffic, but no one wants to work with me, you know, because I was always like, I wasn't a negative person. I just was, I didn't bring the morale up, I guess. I mean, I didn't think I was in charge of it, but, you know, I guess I brought the morale further down than what it already was, which you could, you know, as further you can get from working at a Burger King. And so I kind of, you know, I changed my attitude a little bit. You know, I started making a little friends. I started being more talkative and cheerful to people, and making jokes and being nice and stuff like that. And it was well worth it. I mean, I met a lot of people. Everybody was real nice and cool and calm and collect with me, and they didn't have any problems. So that job lasted for a while, and then I went to I went from that Burger King to another Burger King down in Baltimore because I had moved and I needed something closer. And then lucky enough, the manager the manager there, he was moving too. So he was like, well, I can take you back and forth to work, which was cool to me. And it was better because I was working the manager schedule. So I would work like early in the morning. I would work like early in the morning for him. I'm trying to let this guy over, but I guess he doesn't want to come over. You getting over, or I guess not. So yeah, I would work the manager schedule, so which would be like dumb early in the morning and get off like by the afternoon or early in the morning or whatever, which was really cool. And he was my ride, so I rode with him back and forth to work, and so I couldn't complain with that. And then I think I left that job. I don't remember where to, and I don't know where I left it to. I can't even think about it. But I mean, every job I had after that was pretty much like a skill-based job. I always try to get a skill-based job because I just thought in my head, I don't want to do something that is not going to help me later on in life. So I did like a restoration technician. I mean, they weren't jobs that I really wanted to do, but I figured they would help out later on in life. So did like restoration technician. I wish I really could remember what I did after Burger King. I didn't do, I think that was the only fast food place I ever worked at. Oh, well, I don't know if you can count Royal Farms. I worked there. That was, you know, well, that was pretty good because they paid every week. And that was the first time I experienced getting paid every week, and I loved it. I mean, it wasn't a lot of money. I think it was like $175 a week or $200 a week or something like that, you know. But it was wonderful because every Tuesday I knew no matter what, I had money in my pocket, you know. And I was cool. And then, well, I did that one, and then I started going to school. Oh, I worked at Pizza Hut. That's what it was. So I did work at another fast food place. So it was Pizza Hut after Burger King, and that was cool because it was right down the street from my house, so I could just walk up the hill and ride my bike. And that was cool. I like that. I met a lot of people there, and that was, you know, that was fun. So anyway, I went back to Royal Farms. I went to Royal Farms after that, and what happened was I worked nights because I started going to school. I started going to college. This was after high school. And after college, after high school, I went to college, and I was going during the day, so I needed something at night. And so Royal Farms put me on their night schedule, which was easy because no one comes to Royal Farms at nighttime. I mean, not for anything real serious, because they didn't make chicken or anything at nighttime, so it was just basically coming in for stuff to ring up. Oh, my fuel light just came on. I knew that was going to happen. How often? Well, so anyway, and the reason I left that job is I got robbed twice. I mean, not me, but the store got robbed, and it just kind of like the first time it happened, like, I mean, I don't expect them to throw out red flags and be like, oh, you know, thank you, and you're such an awesome worker and employee. I don't expect that, but at the same time, you know, or at least make that person feel worthwhile. And, you know, basically their whole deal was, all right, you know, are you okay? You know, it felt cold. So I told them, I said, hey, look, if that happens again, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna put my life on the line for, I don't know, $8 or $9 an hour or whatever. No, it's not worth it to me. You know, I can't remember how. I was probably, I graduated college, so I had to be 16, 17, 18, somewhere between that age range. And actually, I probably got it. No, yeah, I was in college. Okay, so, you know, and the first time it happened, it was just like, it was kind of crazy, which I'll probably go into a little bit later if you guys want me to. But the second time, you know, it was just like, really wild. And I was just like, you know what? I told them when it happened, I don't know what day it happened, I can't remember, but it happened. And then I told them, I said, don't expect me coming tomorrow. And they was calling me and stuff, and I was like, no. I got robbed. Who knows what next time, you know. The area is not bad, but you know, people rob and they get what they want and they still kill. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not good. That's no bueno. No good for me. So I left there, and then I started working in Hunt Valley at this spot called Tesco Technologies. It was a warehouse job. It was pretty cool. It was just far from the house. I had to catch the light rail. Well, it was kind of easy because I just caught the light rail all the way out and basically dropped me off right across the street. I mean, actually, literally, it was like right there, like not bad traffic. I'm trying to think, do I want to go home or do I want to, do I want to go to the gas station from my house, or I want to get off a little earlier and get off from my, where I used I don't know. Oh, so what, okay, I keep hearing different story, well, I keep hearing the same story. All right, so for your guys' bike, mine is an 02, it's an 02 600. My gas light comes on solid. I don't know if you can see it now. It comes on solid and just stays solid. I mean, pretty much I've never let it really go that long, maybe like a couple miles before I fill up. But how do your guys' lights come on? Mine just comes on and stays solid. And I keep hearing that people's like, oh, it'll blink and then it'll go solid. And I don't know. I mean, mine's never blinked. It's always been solid. So I don't know. Let me know, what do your guys' bikes do? I mean, it could just be because of my year, where it just goes straight. Maybe it might go in reverse, where, I mean, to me, it would be better for it to go solid, and then once it gets low, it starts blinking, so it like draws your attention, not the other way around. But I don't know, anything's possible. But anyway, so I worked at Tesco Technologies. I worked there for, I think, maybe a year, a couple months. I worked there with a friend of mine, and he used to bring me back and forth for rides and stuff, which was that made it a lot better. And then their section, it was like two warehouses that was right down the street from each other, and their section had like a bunch of layoffs and stuff like that. So he stopped working there, which, you know, of course that was my ride. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, I still got the light rail, which is fine, but I was getting off so late. I was getting home at like maybe like 11 o'clock at night, because I had to, that's a big ass truck. I was getting off at my one not fear, but my one pet peeve is getting next to those trucks and then they just hammer down and all that black smoke just blows right on me. That's the one thing I don't want. I would hate. But anyway, so I stayed there for a while, and around this time I had graduated college. I went to school. I went to Test College for my associate's degree in computer science. That was pretty, I liked that. It was like an 18-month course. It was just something to, you know, get out there, because I really liked computers at the time, and I really wanted to do it. So around that time, I had just graduated, and I was trying to find a job in my field. And unfortunately, I had a car at the time too. Yeah, I had a car at the time. My first car was a 05 Ford Escape. It was, I liked it. It was nice. Everything I say is it was nice. I don't really have any bad queries about a lot of things. I'm a very positive person for the most part. But anyway, so I found a job down the street from me, actually down the street from here. Like if you kept going down straight, to a spot called, or go down to, I think it was past Caton Avenue, which is like a couple blocks down from here. And they were hiring for assembly technician for gauges, for like car gauges, for like fuel and voltmeter and all that other stuff. And the cool part about it was for NASCAR. So when I did it, you know, it was a nice job. I've always try to upgrade myself as far as the jobs. Like I never leave a job unless it's like better, you know. It could be the same thing, but it has to be better as far as pay and whatever incentives it offer. So this job was more, it paid more, it was closer, and it was in my field. So it was just like 3 points and I was good to go. And I did that for a while, and that was pretty fun. A little assembly technician, making gauges for NASCAR and stuff. So that one, like, it was kind of exciting, just knowing. And then I think I seen the Indy, no, what the hell is the 500? So the NASCAR race. I can't remember what it is. Something 500. I can't remember. I don't know what it's 500 something. I can't remember what it is. You guys probably know. I mean, I'll probably think of it like probably later on after I finish this video. Oh, time for some fuel. Naomi, she's a little hungry, just like me. I'm hungry. Anyway, so I worked. Where was I? I worked there for a while, and that was cool. And then, like, I think I worked there for like 2 years. I'm really bad with dates, so my date's probably wrong. I mean, I don't think it really matters to you guys, but I'll just let you guys know. I worked there, and then they moved to Annapolis Junction, and then it was kind of crazy because the guy, we helped him move in and everything, like doing all that stuff. We helped him move in, and like a month later, after everything was all cool and calm and everything settled in, he was like, oh, well, yeah, the business is getting really slow, so we're gonna have to let you go. It was cool. I mean, I knew what it was because we were downsizing a lot. We downsized into we basically like merged into the other warehouse that we bought our products from. So, which was, you know, it is what it is. Woo, gotta love that feeling of fuel. Nice fuel. Anyway, so do I want to get back on the highway? Cut through the city. I mean, cut through. I love attention. I'm an attention whore, if you wanna call it that much. But I just love rolling down the streets and people are just like looking for me, and people are just like, where's the bike coming from? I hear a bike, where's it at? And I mean, that's how I am. You can ask my girl. Anytime I hear a bike, I'm looking. I'm like, okay, where's it at? Where's it at? What's going on? Maybe I should stop over my mother's house. I could do that. I'm not doing anything. My brother should be off. It's 4 o'clock. Unless he's working a double. Anyway. Whew, it's hot. Yeah, I did that, and that was cool. And after that, I did a couple warehouses because at that time the economy was like super dumb bad. Like, they were hiring people with like bachelor's and master's degrees for like people with associate's degrees. So I really like kind of got screwed over a little bit, and then that's when I found like the restoration technician job. And I basically, like, if you got a flood or whatever, we go in your house and we clean up all your crap and we bring it back to you like pretty much how it was before we got to it. Like, it covered all the stuff, and that was fine. I didn't like it because it was like I didn't really see a future in it, because I was like, oh no, I'm not cleaning up people's stuff. I mean, I don't blame them, you know, you want to preserve your memories, but I'm not cleaning. I don't want to do that. It's like you're going in like really bad houses. One house, it smelled like dirty collard greens and like butt, you know. It just smelled like ass and collard greens, and it just was like, no. And it was really hot. So originally I did it because I thought I was going to be doing the electronics restoration. And that's the real reason I did it. I mean, it was more money, That's the reason why I took it. And then, but the fact that it was going to be, I was actually working in my field restoring electronics from like flood and fire and stuff like that. But I never got put onto that position, you know, which is fine. It worked out for the better.
Hey, you need to call the police. That lady got your car.
Huh?
That lady got your car.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, well, hold up now.
What you about to do?
I just came over to say hi.
What else you gonna do today?
I gotta go grocery shopping.
Oh.
You gotta do what?
Go grocery shopping.
Oh.
I was gonna say, you wanna follow me down? I'm gonna go over to Kendrick's. We're gonna make quesadillas.
Adriana probably over there because she gotta drop what's the name off, her sister off for interview at 5. So I'll probably be down there a little bit later. Huh?
Where at?
I don't know. Oh, at the gallery.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll probably be back down that way at around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I have to go to work.
So Friday or Sunday, because I gotta work a double Saturday unless I get somebody to work for me. I want to go see the Avengers. I've got 139 hours on this check, so ain't no damn way we can't go see the Avengers and get something to eat.
Well, depending on what time I get off Friday, I don't care.
All right.
I have to go to work Friday.
I was Sundays.
Sundays I can do Sunday.
But I'm gonna try and shoot for Saturday. I'm gonna try and see if somebody wants to take this day that I'm supposed to work for overtime. Because I think I'm gonna get Gabriel Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Say hi, Ma.
Hi, baby. How you?
No, I'm on.
That's the camera.
Hi. Hey, you know you got some mail in the house.
From who?
The
Well,
door's
you can't
unlocked.
take it because it's that game and
No, not that game.
yeah, that game.
No. No. You ain't getting that game.
It's at the
Grandma,
bottom
why
of the
grandma
TV.
give you deal or no deal?
Adriana wanted it.
She ain't playing it.
You know how she
Tell her
is.
She come over either here.
What's that right there?
It's my bag. It's where I keep my lunch in.
Oh, okay.
You carry it right there while you drive.
It's a magnet.
Huh?
It's a magnet.
Oh,
That's hard. Ah,
nice.
Yeah.
that's tough.
It's a bike bag. It doesn't go nowhere.
Oh, that is really neat.
Yeah, I bought it from like $15 from this hobo guy. He was like, "You want a bike bag?" And I said, "How much?" $10. He was like, "He should." Like, I was like, "Okay."
Oh, all right. Look, it's 4:09. I got 5 minutes to get to work and
Good luck.
So don't forget, well you can't get it now because it can't fit into your bike bag. But yeah, I got it up there. Kelvin I gave it because Grandma said it belonged to. She said Adriana wanted it, and Adriana already know because Adriana already said, "Oh, my game over there." I said, "Yeah." You know, Adriana.
Tell her try to come get it.
Adriana will put you down.
Tell her try to come get it.
How was the Ricky the
Kevin Hart.
show?
Kevin Hart show. Yeah, we went yesterday.
How was it?
It was really good. It was nice. We didn't get in there until like 10:30. We got in there maybe like 5 minutes before he started.
Where was
It was downtown the arena.
The chicken box.
it? Oh, okay.
You call it the chicken box?
It's the Royal Farms Arena now. Yeah, the chicken box.
It was really nice. It was very funny.
Oh, okay.
It was well worth it.
I've watched 50 movies on Netflix.
I got a shirt for you too. I just haven't had time to bring it over here.
Oh, it's okay. All right. Well, look, I gotta get to work, so I'll see you this weekend.
Okay.
Okay, baby. Have a good one.
Have fun.
All right.
That was me mother and me brother. And that was, you know, it got me by for a while. And then when I get tired or bored or fed up, I don't stay places long. Like I have a very short attention span, and it just, with anything, any and everything. And if I don't feel it's worth it, I won't put my time into it. So I'll just dread it, and I'll be on Craigslist every day for as long as possible until something comes up. So my mother actually found me a job with the state of Maryland, and I was working at BWI Airport, and it was for field maintenance technician, basically like taking care of the runways and the runways and taxiways of the airport, which was really cool. It was something new, of course, that I've never expected. And then also they paid for me to get my CDL license. You know, and they gave me experience with the forklift and heavy equipment, construction equipment. At the time, I kind of wanted to do construction. So I was like, well, this will kind of work my way up through, and then if I don't like it, I can just go ahead and leave, you know. But with it being the state, working for the state or any, you know, government, state or anything like that, like, there's a lot of benefits, a lot of perks to it. The pay is not that great, but it's a lot of like perks. And you know, that's what I pride myself on. I try to make sure I get a lot of perks, or it has to be one or the other. A lot of good money, perks, or it just has to be something I truly enjoy to tie it all together. I mean, every job I've done, I've enjoyed. I can't say I haven't hated any of my jobs. I just, you know, it just might be something I don't like, but I've always tried to find the good things. I've always tried to find the positive things in everything. So I can't necessarily say any bad things about any jobs I've ever had, you know. So that job it was at the airport. I had a car at the time. It took me like 10 minutes to get to work, and it was just like, it was wonderful because, you know, it just worked out for me. So I did that for a year, and it kind of sucked. I got fired from that job, which kind of sucked because I really liked it. I still miss it to this day. They can't. I hate to say it, but they can't afford me because I can't go back to whatever their starting salary is, which I'm pretty sure I don't fit in that group anymore, seeing that I have prior experience and, you know, and I have my license. But yeah, it just, at the time it was making like $11 an hour, and it just like, it sucked. It didn't suck really, because for what I had, it was fine. I mean, and then I had a couple issues with my ex, and that kind of freed up. Well, actually, it didn't free up any money. It made it helped me, but then it didn't help me. It helped me and it hurt me because of the issues of what we was going through. But you know, it worked out in the long run. So then after that, where did I go? Oh, I did little truck driving jobs, little class. It gave you your Class B driver license, so it's Class A for tractor trailers, Class B for well, actually, Class A is tractor trailers combination vehicles. Class B is for weight. It's anything over 26,001 pounds. So anything over 26,001 pounds is, if you look on the side, it'll say GVRW, which is gross vehicle registered weight. And it'll say like 26,000 pounds. That's a Class C vehicle. Anything over 26,001 pounds is I was trying to see if he had it, but he didn't. Anything over 26,001 pounds is the Class B vehicle. And then Class C is your ordinary car, SUV, pickup truck, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. So I just did all the Class B jobs, delivering mail in DC, stuff like that, just enough to get me by. And then I think, what did I do? I think I started working down at DC. Started working DC, and that ended up being for hazmat. I got my hazmat endorsement, and that ended up, you know, I got a promotion. I was a supervisor, and it was really nice. That one was really good. That one paid pretty good, except for paid every week, which kind of sucked, but the money was good, and the potential to be a federal employee was, I think it was a federal government employee or something like that. That was, you know, on point. But I got a raise, and then I ended up going to school to get my Class A. And with the Class A, if you don't get a job within like the first couple of months to a year of getting your license, you basically have to kind of go back to school all over again. I mean, you don't, not school, but the jobs will treat you as if like their whole training is circled around you never ever even never ever even stepping in a truck, you know. So they was just like, well, you really want to get in here early, and you want to do it now, because I was using my Class A. I was going to use it as a backup. Like, I was just going to be like, well, shoot, I got this job now. If it doesn't work out, I'll just be a truck driver. I've always wanted to be a truck driver, but this job is cake. It's easy, you know. I don't do anything. It was a desk job. I've never done desk jobs, and one of the reasons why I left that job is because I hate desk jobs. They're so boring, and I would just come there, and I would like sleep, and it was just so boring and so mundane. And it was the same thing over and over again, and it was a startup for the base I was working at, for their hazmat program, and it was just like, it was okay. So that kind of pushed me to actually becoming a truck driver. And my first truck driving job was Prime Inc. or New. Well, yeah, I see New Prime, but I know it as Prime. And I loved that job. I did that one. My trainers, I had 2 trainers. They were wonderful, and I couldn't complain about the job at all. I traveled so much. I mean, and I didn't see it as a job. I saw it as being paid to travel, because I've never really traveled. I mean, I lived in Seattle, but I was younger before I was able to appreciate the fact that I was in a whole other state, that the silver bullet. I was in a whole other state that some people probably would never even know about, so it was before I really got to appreciate it. So this time around, when I was driving, I got to see a lot of stuff. And my favorite state would be like Arizona, New Mexico, like all those states. I really love them because they were so pretty and they look so nice. And I mean, out on the East Coast, you really don't get mountains. You don't really get ranges. And it was just remarkable to me how it was wide open, and then you just go over a hill, and next thing you know, there's a mountain just right there, snow-capped mountain. It was pristine, it was beautiful, and I just loved it. So it was a really good job. I mean, I did that for 6 months. I wish I would have stayed longer, but it was enough to get the job done. Then I went to JB Hunt for a local account for Rite Aid Local, and that was good. It just didn't pay any money. It was the paychecks were they weren't consistent. I didn't know, 1 week might be $300-400 off from what the last week was, and I'm at the job I'm at now. So, but getting close to home, or going home, so I had to sign out, you guys. Boss man, have a great day. Love you much. Boss man Biker out.